Hello students, in this class we are going to see the seventh experiment, that is design and develop and implement a recursively subdivide a tetrahedron to form a 3D Sierpinski gasket. So in simply I can call gasket programming. So we are going to discuss the seventh program, gasket program. The programs are explained in both the textbook. So I request you to refer the textbook, Hahn and Baker, CG with OpenGL 3rd edition, Pearson, and this Edward Angel. We have all the program in this book, so please refer this textbook. Now we'll see what is tetrahedron. You can see the image here. This is tetrahedron. It looks like a pyramid. Okay, this left side tetrahedron is with no subdivision, zero subdivision you can say. So actually four triangles are there, one base triangle that is not visible, and left, right, and this bottom, you can say left, right, bottom, and one base. This is a 3D, and this image is called tetrahedron. So in this program we are going to call a tetrahedron function. What is n? How many times you are going to divide this? So this is with no division, this is with one subdivision. So you can see this in this triangle one midpoints are calculated on each edges, here one, here one, here one. So that is there, and here also based on that midpoint the first level is drawn. Like that in second level you will see two midpoint. So like that, depending on your number of value, n value, number of subdivision will be performed. GL ortho command, we know it creates a 3D volume, view volume. So in this, what is the view volume? You can see -2 plus 2 -2 plus 2. So left, right, bottom, top, you know, -2 plus 2 -2 plus 2. -10 and +10, that is Z side. That is not visible here. So you can imagine this 3D view volume. And GL viewport, this command is taking your current output from the origin. 0 0 is the origin. What is the current W and current H? Based on this you can reshape the window. Next slide you see. So this image is nothing but a tetrahedron, correct? Now can you identify these vertices? The values are given here. 4 vertices are there. This is the middle one, and top one, and left one, and right one. We have 4 vertices and the 4 values are given. Can you guess it? Which is the first one? 0 0 1. I told this is a 3D view volume, right? So left, right, bottom, top, near, far you have that values are given here. -2 plus 2 -2 plus 2 -10 plus 10. So you imagine this view volume, and can you find this point? This is a 3D. Which is the first point? 0 0, x 0, y 0, that is origin, but z side 1, so that is the middle point. Actually z difference we cannot see, you should imagine, correct? So v0 is the middle one. Which one is v1? x0, y 0.9, and z minus 0.3. So you know the x, y, z coordinate. Already you have practiced this coordinate in the cube rotation. The top is v0, v1. I repeat, the first v0 is the middle one. v0, v1, v2, v3. So the values are given here. I hope you can imagine this cube with this point. And it is not compulsory that you have to give the same point. With your imagination, you can draw the tetrahedron with only positive points. It's only creativity or imagination is required. We'll see the next slide. I told the tetrahedron is the combination of 4 rectangles, correct? So the tetrahedron function is there in the program. M says number of division, M or N. We are passing N here, we are replacing to M here. So these are the 4 triangles. I told where is the V0, middle is V0, top is V1, left is V2, right is V3. By seeing these functions you can easily understand. V0, V1, V2. So we are calling the divide triangle. 4 times we are going to call the divide triangle because 4 triangles are there in the program. So 4 times we should call the function, same logic, same divide triangle will be executed for 4 different triangle. Only the vertices are different. Just now I showed the above one, I have different vertices. So based on the vertices, triangle division will happen. Now, can you guess which is the red one? Here color you can see RGB red color. So red color V0, 1, 2. You know V0, that is middle one. This is V0, V1 and V2. RGB, all are 0 means it is the black color, that is the base triangle. Base triangle values are 1, 2, 3. Top is 1, left is 2 and right is 3. And here RGB blue. So this is the blue. Can you guess where is V0? That is the middle. Top one is V1. So you can draw like this V0, V3, V1. So it is drawn here. And the green RGB green triangle, you can see here is the green triangle. The top is V0 here. Actually V1 is not here. V2, V3. So you can see the value V0, V2, V3. So these functions are called 4 times. After calling 4 times, subdivision will happen and the result will come. Now for explanation purpose, we will take one example, only one divide triangle. So here I have taken one divide triangle. Assume that I'll take the base triangle here. This black one I'll take. This is no division. This is one subdivision and this is two subdivision. Okay. Just for understanding purpose, only the base triangle I'll take. So divide triangle has been called 4 times for red, blue, green. So the result will come. Go to this function void divide triangle point ABC. So we are going to pass 3 vertices here and m is number of subdivision. So first case you assume m equal to 0. So after this declaration m equal to 0 means condition will become true or false if I assume m equal to 0. If I assume m equal to 0, condition is false. So this inner values will not run. Only this triangle will run. So this triangle is ABC. Without subdivision, this triangle will be drawn. If m equal to 1, then it will go inside, this part will be executed. For explanation purpose, this code, I'll take only black, we'll see the black. Now you see the divide triangle. Only base triangle I have considered. This is 0 with all 4 triangle. Just for explanation purpose, I'll take only this black. So I'll pass these three value, A, B, C. You can see A, B, C is coming and M. We'll assume M equal to 1. We are going to perform only one subdivision. We are taking a temporary variable V1, V2, V3, J variable. Now, what is our M value? M equal to 1, correct? Now you come inside this loop because condition becomes true. 1 is greater than 0. You are coming inside the loop. This for loop will run 3 times because j equal to 0 to 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3 times it will run. And this will run 3 times, this will run 3 times. So what is happening here? V1 we are calculating. V1 of j. V1 of j equal to 0. V1 of 0, V1 of 1 and V1 of 2. Same thing V2 of 0, V2 of 1, V2 of 2. V3 of 0, V3 of 1, V3 of 2 will be calculated. Now we'll see this one. V1 of 0 is what? A of 0 plus B of 0 divided by 2. So you know this 3 point A, B, C. Point means what? Point. A point will have 2 value, correct? 2 value. But here 3 value because this is 3D. Just for explanation purpose, this 2D is taken, but actually we are taking a 3D value. You have seen the vertices. Vertices have 3 value. A will have 3 value, B will have 3 value, C will have 3 value because it is 3D. So that 3 value should be divided to find the midpoint. That's why this for loop is running 3 times. 0th time, first time, second time. So 0th time, A plus B by 2. This point and this point is added and that midpoint is calculated. That is V1. So V1 is here. So this will run 3 times, right? So V1 of 0, A of 0, B of 0. V2, V1 of 1, A of 1, B of 1 will be divided and stored. V1 of 2, A of 2, B of 2. So this will find the midpoint of this point, XYZ point. The next for loop will run 3 times here, V2. So B will have 3 value because 3D, C will have 3 value. So the first value and first value will be added and multiplied, that is first value of V2. So this for loop will run 3 times, it will execute, 3 times it will execute V3. Okay, here just in paint I have written my own value ABC. It should be written how? ABC like this. So if you are calculating V2, V2 is A plus C by 2. So I should have marked V2 here, A to C. So this is not the actual output, for explanation purpose I have taken. So I hope you can understand V1, V2, V3. It is just finding the midpoint of AB, AC and BC. AB, here you can see AB, AC and BC. After calculating the midpoint, this function will run. What is this function? This is same function only. So it is recursively subdividing. So it recursively subdivide. Will take only one example, this example. First we'll take A. By assuming A is given value, okay. But V1, here these two values are calculated, V1 and V2. For this example, I told V2 is here, okay. So A, V1, V2, these three values are passed to the recursive. Again the same midpoints are calculated. If you give m equal to 2, m equal to 3, based on that recursively it will go. But we are giving 1 only, right? So only one midpoints are calculated. Here m minus 1, so it becomes 0. The innermost recursive will become false. Condition is false. So only this triangle will be drawn. Here you can see the back side of this black will be drawn. Then the second case this triangle will be drawn. Third case this triangle will be drawn. Then it comes out only for base triangle. Then the remaining triangle red, blue, green will be executed. The final tetrahedron will be drawn. Here I have done only one small mistake. V1, here I should mark V2. This is V3. This is I have drawn using paint. This is not the actual output. I have modified. I hope you can understand the tetrahedron function. So we'll see the demo next class. Thank you.